Hello, welcome back to the Union Chronicle. Happy New Year. A lot of things to talk to you about today, so I'll try and keep it short. First thing is it is fall tuition reimbursement time. So attached to this email is the form that you can fill out to claim your member benefit of up to $55 for fees that you've paid for professional development, for college classes, or for conference fees. So you can deposit it right here in your account at Public Service Credit Union. That's the first thing. Second thing is, as a society, I think we've gone survey crazy. We ask for surveys about everything. My favorite is when you call up your insurance company to report that you've been in an accident, and the first thing they say to you is, would you like to stay on the line afterwards and take a survey? Yeah, I know, survey fatigue. So as far as Poudre Education Association is concerned, there are two very important surveys, and that's it, just two. The first one is the fall bargaining survey that you did that gives us input as to what you would like us to bargain for. The second, remember the TELL survey? It went away for a year. Well, it's back. It's got a new name. It's the Teaching and Learning Conditions in Colorado survey. And I've contacted principals and building reps about this. This survey is authorized by state law. It's supported by CEA, CASE, and CASB, the Association for School Boards and School Executives. And the information that we get from this survey is vital. It amplifies our voice as educators to the legislature. It helps us replicate what fantastic buildings are doing and spreading that to other buildings. And there's been some improvements. Recall the TELL survey took a long time to take, and if you got interrupted, you had to go back from the very beginning, start over again. The TLCC survey, Teaching and Learning Conditions in Colorado, should take only about 15 minutes to take. I've spoken with a lot of the principals and ARs, and it is scheduled for, a lot of buildings are doing it on the Collaboration Day coming up in February. And I've often taken a survey in hopes of winning that $10 Amazon gift card, and it never ever comes. Well, there are real incentives for this survey. For any building that reaches 50% of their licensed staff taking this survey, they'll have full access to their data. Any group any school, any building that reaches 80%, PEA will buy cookies, not just any cookies, but Eileen's cookies, for the entire licensed staff if you hit 80%. Also, CEA will be doing some random cash drawings as well for money to be used for a building party. That's the second thing I have to tell you. Third thing I want to talk to you about. Last week, it was announced that our cost of living adjustment would be 0.47%. That is far away from the 1% that we had hoped for, but our student growth just didn't sustain that amount. But it's not a big amount. We have to fix the way we fund education here in the state of Colorado. It's hurting our district. Also on Thursday, Dr. Smizer announced that there would be 20 positions cut from this building. Some of those folks are our members, and that hurts, but that's $1.5 million in savings that will help get us through. If you need any questions answered about that, or if you've got some comments, please send them my way, and I will share them with Dr. Smizer. That's the third thing I wanted to tell you. And the next thing I need to talk to you about is what will happen with that $1.5 million that are cut. And if you recall from Dr. Smizer's email, those dollars will be distributed to the schools on a per-pupil basis beginning next year, specifically designated to enhance teacher leadership. That is something that Dr. Smizer is dedicated to. And also to reassure our young teachers who fear that they might be bumped by someone coming from JSSC out to their building. Those people, if they do come to your building, are coming with staffing. So there shouldn't be anyone being bumped if you're a P1, P2, or P3 teacher. So how is it that we can climb all of these stairs, these challenges that we face? Well, let me give you a couple of easy things that you could do next week. On Monday at 5:30 at the Collindale Golf Course, CB and Potts, our school board, our very activist and supportive school board, is hosting an outreach session called Brews with the Board. And they'll be there to talk about possible ballot measures that could end up on the November ballot that could constitutionally fix the way we fund education in Colorado. And then, excuse me, and then the second thing, next Wednesday, January 24th, will be the first PEA Lobby Day. And the way Lobby Days work, if you've done one of these, you can talk about it to your colleagues. We meet at the PEA parking lot at 6:15 to carpool down to Denver. We get to the CEA building at 8 o'clock in the morning for a briefing session, and then we head across the street to the Capitol to talk to our legislators about important things that we're facing. For example, what are they going to do to fix para? What are they going to do to fund education in a way that allows teachers to be able to live in the communities where they teach? And that's the next thing I wanted to tell you. One more thing. And one final thing for you today. You know, as PEA members, there are two certainties. The first one is that we will have to file our taxes here in a few days. And the second one is, if you itemize deductions, you are allowed to use your PEA dues as a deduction. So don't forget that. That's what I have for you. Sorry for the long Union Chronicle. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.